So, we know what this signifies, but I'm not going to be talking about the negative aspects of 2020. But years from now, we're going to know that this was the era of the masks, right? 2020 was a year like no other year. I just knew that my business was going to shut down. So I said, Kim, what one thing can we do in order to come out of this tunnel better than we were when we went into it? The one thing we can control is what goes in our mouths. I have, for my entire life, been overweight. I mean, I know people used to always say, "Oh, Chip, you're not fat, you're big boned," or but I'm the one that had to wear those frumpy clothes. I'm the one who had knee problems my whole life, double XL clothes, where I hated to shop. I used to have my son CJ, he always did my shopping for me because I hated to shop. At the beginning of the quarantine in March of 2020, my doctors were threatening me with putting me on hypertension medication. I just had to do something. So what we did was ate right. I just said, you know what? We have innate knowledge of what we should eat and what we shouldn't eat. And I knew that Kim and I were just going to eat clean. That's it. I hate vegetables. I mean, I never did. I'm like a kid, never want to eat vegetables. So Kim would take about an hour and a half to prepare our morning shakes. And, at first they were, I'm gonna get in trouble, but at first they were nasty. Really. But pretty soon they started tasting good and they were filling by the little research that she did. It got us to lunchtime, and then we got to our salads, got to the, really rich greens. I have to say this. The snack that we had, this was my cheat, my potato chip, my candy, my cookie. This was everything. And what it is it's the dehydrated green beans. And after you haven't had potato chips and corn chips, these things taste freaking amazing. And that would be our snack. And we had a canister of those a day. Within 1 month, people started talking about how we're looking better. We said, oh, that's awesome. Then another month went by, and then another. Within 4 months, I had lost 48 pounds. My energy is through the roof. I haven't been this size since I was in my 20s. My knees that used to hurt, I don't even realize I have knees anymore. I mean, as a matter of fact, I was never even able to cross my legs like this. I was never even able to do that before. But now, this is a reality for me. And I know it's a small thing. You say, hey man, don't nobody give a dang about you crossing your legs. That is another thing that I learned during this quarantine pandemic. I learned so much. The small things, crossing my legs, the friends that I have that love me through everything, the friends that I have who I've had arguments with, but we love each other like family. And it's not the kind of thing where we have an argument and they're out of my life. Man, I'm a firm believer that since I took discipline to take care of my health, to weigh the weight that I've always wanted to weigh since I've been in my 20s, it seems that fuels almost everything in my life. At my church, my pastor, I'm an elder at the church, my pastor appreciates my contributions there, which means the world to me. Our business, Kim's and my business, it doesn't even resemble what it did a year ago. This is the first time ever. We just, like right now, we have 4 houses in escrow and 3 listings. But last week, I almost hated to see two houses close because we had 6 houses in escrow, man. And I have the S word, you guys. The first time in almost a decade, I have the S word. I have a savings. I'm 63 years old. And everything I used to touch turned to gold. But then for whatever reason, no, I know what the reason is. I know what the reason was for that Midas touch not to be working for like the last 10 or so years. It's so it can develop me as a person to be sensitive to the small things, to appreciate everyone. There's nobody out there looking at this right now. I mean, you could be feeling all kinds of ways about this and that, but nobody can say that I treat them poorly, or I don't love them, or I don't esteem our relationship, because I genuinely love and appreciate people. So what I'll say to you in conclusion is that I and my wife Kim and my son and my daughter and my son Elon, we fight and have always fought for our happiness, because we don't let our circumstances determine how we're going to respect and appreciate people. I am going to have faith that things are going to be great. And if they aren't, then they aren't. But at least I look at it like a meter. At least on my meter, I'm going to look at my life when I'm up in heaven, because I'm going to heaven. And I'm going to look back and I'm going to count about 95% of my time on earth, I was happy. And I've had rough times. I'm not going to be that kind of person that's thinking things are going to be bad. So if I look back on my life, 90% of my life was bad, but then, oh, it didn't turn out so bad anyway. Now I can be happy for this 5 minutes. No, man, don't live like that. Be positive, fight for your happiness, and please, especially if you are coming up on 63, please fight for your health. Fight for your health, because that's what Kim and I are all about. Now, just so you know, I've been maintaining my weight because Kim and I look at our bodies now like race cars. I've had quote unquote cheat days, but I'm watching myself. I'm saying, okay, I'm gonna eat this pecan pie. What did that do? Okay, that did that. I didn't know what it did before. So then maybe I have to walk an extra lap, because you have to exercise too. You have to exercise too. Okay, now, this isn't to brag or anything, but I just want to show you guys. I've been working on that. My arms had completely gone flaccid. And what Kim and I did, we said that we don't want to live like that anymore. We love feeling good. As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to be phony. I love looking good. I love no pain in my knees. I love no pain in my back. If you really think about the 48 pounds that I lost, that's having 2 24-pound weights. I know they don't have 24-pound weights, but two of them, carrying them around in my body. Food is not more important than being healthy, having energy. As a matter of fact, you don't even know this right now, but it's 2 o'clock in the morning right now while I'm filming this. I got energy. So here's what I want you to do right now. If you are someone who wants to better their lives, Kim and I want to work with you so that you can fulfill your full potential. go to eatcfs.com and register there. That is where we are going to be giving you everything we did to do what we did. And we're working with some fantastic people, but go there and register, and we're going to do this together. eatcfs.com, or just click on the link below. We'll have it there for you. But we care about you, and we love you, and we want to see you living your best life. Thanks for listening.